Kelly, thank you very much for taking time out of your precious time today. I know I may not be good enough, but thank you for welcoming me to your family.
Lauren, I know I have just finished my wedding greetings, but there are a few things I have to say.
Yes, what are they?
First of all, you have to be classy to be suitable to be my daughter-in-law. You must learn to be a little more elegant.
Elegant? How should I do that?
For example, you need to be more polite in your language. You need to review your daily conversation. Also, you should pay attention to the way you walk and behave. Elegance is something that shows up in your daily manners.
Yes, I will be careful.
Next, you should also pay more attention to your makeup and clothes. Today's attire was a little too casual. You should choose something more formal that is appropriate for our family.
Yes, I will try to dress formally from now on.
Yes, you better. And the same goes for makeup. Keep your makeup natural yet elegant. Excessive makeup makes you look vulgar.
Yes, I understand.
Besides, of course, you should be cultured. Lauren, please start studying right away, which you can do right now. In particular, I would like you to learn not only housework and cooking, but also traditional American culture such as etiquette, table manner, and small talk.
Traditional culture. I will start little by little.
You definitely have to train yourself to be a good wife. Of course, you must have skills in cooking and housework. But more than that, you must have the knowledge and skills to keep your home comfortable.
I will work hard on my training to be a good wife.
Also, having a family means that you have to think about the whole family. When you have a family, try to think not only about yourself, but also about your husband and children.
Yes, I will strive to do so.
Furthermore, being part of a family means respecting and following the traditions and customs of the family. Our family has many events and customs that have been handed down from generation to generation. So please remember them and make sure to follow them.
Could you tell me about some of the events and customs?
For example, every year at Christmas, the whole family should get together to greet each other. Have a birthday party for me and my husband's birthday. Also, we always have a day once a month for the whole family to eat together.
Yes, I make sure to remember and participate in family events and traditions.
Now, I would like to talk about your roles within the family. Please try to actively help with housework and childcare, as well as other chores such as socializing with relatives.
Understood. I will make sure to ask Sean about my role in the family.
Why do you have to ask Sean? Why don't you just ask me?
Yes, sorry.
And supporting him is most important. Sean is busy at work, so please make sure he has a relaxing environment when he gets home.
Yes, ma'am. I will make every effort to make Sean relax at home.
Finally, the most important thing is to make sure that everyone in the family stays healthy and happy. To this end, please take care of your daily life and home where everyone can feel at ease.
Yes, Kelly. I will work hard from now on and build a wonderful family.
Since you are going to be Sean's wife, make sure you fulfill your responsibilities. If you don't, I won't allow you to marry him. Lauren, do your duty well so that you will not be ashamed of the name of our family.
Yes, I understand. Thank you very much for today, Kelly. I am relieved that the meeting is over without incident. I was able to feel that we are going to be a family after marrying Sean. Please continue to point out to me what I'm not doing well. I want to be a wife worthy of Sean.
How dare you say such a thing?
Excuse me?
Lauren, what were you thinking bringing a homeless person to the meeting of both families?
Homeless person? What do you mean?
Huh? Don't be silly. I'm talking about your father. With his tattered clothes and shaggy head, he looks like a poor man. What kind of nerve does he have to come here looking like that?
He came in a hurry after his volunteer work that day, so he didn't have time to change.
I heard he's a volunteer at a homeless soup kitchen, right?
That's right. My father has been doing this for over 25 years, and he just couldn't miss it that day.
Your father must have been rotten in the head, volunteering so carefree on the day of the meeting of the two families.
That's terrible. I apologize that he was indeed dressed inappropriately for that occasion, but he's my father.
A man who looks like a rag? You're kidding.
But you were staring at my father the whole time we were eating.
Did you notice? I thought he was a dirty little worm.
Even when my father tried to talk to you, you just ignored him.
How could I talk to a trashy insect?
What a thing to say to my father, whom I respect and admire so much.
A man who is respectful and admirable is John, my husband.
He was absent at the meeting because he was busy with his work, wasn't he? He works for a big company, right?
Yes, he does. Your father is homeless, and John is a big company executive.
My father is not homeless. He has a good job. Don't talk like that.
He must be a janitor or something.
No, he's not.
Then where does he work?
I can't tell you that because my father doesn't want me to talk about it.
You see? It's not the kind of job you can tell people about.
You will hear soon about my father's occupation from himself.
I, for one, can't stand the idea of a homeless person whose identity I don't even know being my relative.
Please don't say that.
Ah, I've got a good idea.
Excuse me?
If you want to marry my son, break off the relationship with your father.
Huh? I can't do that.
Then I won't let you marry Sean.
Oh no. The date of the wedding has already been set.
If you want to have a happy wedding with him, you better listen to me.
My father will definitely be invited to the wedding. He is looking forward to our marriage more than anyone else.
Shut up! If the dirty old man comes, the ceremony will be cancelled. This has been decided. I'm not asking for your opinion.
Kelly, I was so looking forward to marrying Sean. My father also sincerely wishes us happiness. It is terrible that you would ignore that and make such a reckless request.
Terrible? If you want to marry my son, you should listen to me. It is a disgrace to our family that your father shows up dressed like that.
But Kelly, my father has always worked hard for us. His work is an important part of our lives. Besides, my father is a very proud man. He is not homeless by any means.
You can think that all you want. But the way I see it, that figure tells me everything. I don't care how honorable your father says he is. It won't change my mind.
Kelly, please understand. My father is passionate about volunteering, and his work helps so many people's lives. His work is not just a job. It's his contribution to society.
None of that matters to me. I just care about making sure that our family is not shamed. If you can't understand that, then I can't let you marry my son.
Still, I can't break off the relationship with my father. He is my family and part of my life. I can't believe you would ask me to do that.
Then give up marrying my son, because unless you listen to me, I will not approve.
Oh no.
Lauren, I would like to have a word with you. The wedding is coming up, and your father is not coming, right?
Kelly, as I have said many times, my father is very important to me. I cannot imagine him not attending my wedding.
That would be a problem. Since you want to marry Sean, of course you would listen to me, right?
I understand your feelings, but I can't not have my father attend. He is a part of my life, and he has to see that we are happy.
Excuse me? Did you ever think about what would happen to the honor of our family if your father attended the wedding?
But Kelly, my father is not a bad person or anything. My father is respected by many people, and I don't think his presence would be a problem.
You are naive. I wonder what my friends and relatives would think if they saw him like that. Don't you understand my position?
Kelly, my father usually dresses neatly and acts with decorum. That day was special.
Special? That special is the problem. What if something embarrassing like that happens again?
It won't. My father has prepared well for the wedding.
He doesn't need to prepare. All you have to do is convince your father to be absent.
Kelly, please. Please let my father attend. He has given his heartfelt blessing for our marriage.
I don't need your father's blessing. If you don't listen to me, you will not be allowed to marry Sean.
That's not good. I love Sean. I am really looking forward to marrying him.
Then please do as I say. I'm sorry for your father, but you have to bear with me this time.
But I can't imagine a wedding without my father. My father is irreplaceable to me.
I understand that, but you'll just have to do what I say this time.
Kelly, please reconsider.
There is no room for second thoughts. I have already told you that if your father attends, I will not approve the marriage.
Kelly, that is too much. Do you know how much my father worked for me? Can't you understand even a little bit how much my father loves me?
I don't care about those emotional things. All I care about is the physical appearance of our home. It's not your personal feelings that determine that.
Please think again how important my father is to me. A wedding without my father means nothing to me.
What do you mean it doesn't mean anything? Are you putting your father before your marriage to Sean?
That's not what I mean. I love Sean with all my heart, but I can't get married without my father.
Then your marriage ends here. Unless you listen to me, I will not approve.
Our marriage is only meaningful with the father's blessing. Please understand. Kelly, I had no idea that you were someone who would go that far. To be honest, I am disappointed. I wanted you to like him because you're Sean's mother, but I can no longer forgive you.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
What a thing you did.
Oh, it's alcohol disinfection.
How could you suddenly pour wine on my father's head?
That homeless guy froze and laughed.
I thought you were greeting the invited guests and pouring drinks. But you suddenly approached my father and poured a bottle of wine over his head.
Because there was a lump of dirt in the sacred wedding ceremony. I'm a germaphobe, you know?
But that doesn't mean you can pour wine over someone's head.
You were the one who broke the promise in the first place, weren't you? I said the ceremony would be canceled unless you break off the relationship with him, didn't I?
I didn't agree to it. Besides, my father was wearing a suit today, and he was well dressed.
You idiot! Even when he's dressed nice, he still smells like a homeless person.
Don't you understand how my father felt when he was humiliated in front of everyone?
I don't know what it's like to be a savage pauper. But you got up from your seat to fix her makeup, didn't you?
Yes. I asked the officiant to put in a hasty exit for me to fix my makeup to save my father.
That officiant was a bit confused.
It's no wonder.
It was hilarious to see you teary-eyed, pulling your father's arm and disappearing from the venue.
You are the worst.
Why don't you stop texting and get dressed? By the way, what is that homeless guy doing now?
He's washing his face in the men's room right now. The ceremony staff is preparing a spare suit for him right now.
Don't come back.
What?
See, I said that John, my husband, was going to be late for today's ceremony because he's busy with work, right?
Yes.
He called to tell me that he will be arriving at the wedding soon.
What does that got to do with this?
Don't you get it? I don't want my husband, an elite executive of a big company, standing in line with that homeless guy.
Oh, it's true. He has just arrived.
What? Are you in the lobby?
I'm in the waiting room. My father brought John here. Sean was worried and came running.
What do you mean?
John is shaking. He's shivering.
Why would he be shivering? I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, he fainted.
Fainted? What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. He's fainted in the style of getting down on his knees.
You made John get down on his knees? I can't believe it.
No, I was just trying to say hello. It was him who got down on his knees and fainted.
I don't understand.
I didn't know either. Sean only told me that he was a company employee.
Please explain so I can understand.
I never thought that the reason my father kept quiet about his profession was because he didn't want your husband to find out.
So what is it?
My father is John's boss.
What?
My father is your husband's direct boss and the president of the company.
Huh? President?
He met my father in the bathroom, and that's where he heard about all the things you did.
About pouring wine over his head?
Yes. He turned pale and came to the waiting room and said he wanted to get down on his knees to my father and me.
What?
Your family name is very unusual, right?
Yes.
When my father heard John's name, it just hit him. He didn't tell John until the day of the wedding and was planning to surprise him.
Why did he do that?
John has been my father's right-hand man for a long time. My father was so happy to have someone like that as a family member that he wanted to surprise him.
Then the reason why my husband had to work on the day of the meeting and on the day of the ceremony?
Yes. My father had intentionally told John that he had a work schedule and was going to break the news later in the ceremony.
Oh my God!
Well, the worst thing was that he had to find out in the bathroom at the ceremony.
But if he was the president, why was he dressed like a homeless guy?
I've said it before. My father, in addition to being the president of the company, also worked at the homeless shelter and volunteered at the children's cafeteria.
I remember you said that.
He said that if he wore a suit, he would intimidate the places he volunteers. He dared to wear a rough haircut and outfit that would be easy to approach.
Was that so?
Now you understand why your husband got down on his knees and fainted.
I'm sorry. I had no idea that he was the president.
Do you think it's okay for you to pour alcohol on my father if he was not the president?
No, I don't. That's...
I can't keep quiet either, having my father made fun of like this.
I'm sorry. I will come over there now. I'll get down on my knees, please.
No, thank you. My father also said he doesn't want to see you anymore.
Don't say that. You know, we're going to be friends for a long time. Let's keep this quiet, okay?
Don't worry, I'm done with you.
What?
John just woke up. Sean told him what you did, and he says he's going to break off the relationship with you.
That's not true. Today is my son's wedding.
Sean also said that he no longer needs you who ruined his wedding and made me cry.
Oh no! I can't believe Sean would say such a thing.
Your behavior brought this to yourself.
But what should I do? What am I going to do now?
John says he is divorcing you. Of course, it is because of your actions.
Divorce? That's not possible. What will happen to me?
You brought this to yourself, didn't you? My father, myself, and Sean are not going to forgive you.
Oh, no! Please, don't abandon me.
It has already been decided. Sean wants to start a new life with me.
What do I do now?
What you do now is your own business. I don't know.
Wait, please. This was just a little mistake.
Even if it was, it's too much.
What will happen to me if John divorces me? Even if I want to live on my own, I've been a stay-at-home mom and I can't work.
And you're not old enough to get a pension either. Please do your best and manage to live on your own.
No! To fall into hell on such a happy day.
It was you who fell into hell by yourself. There's no room for pity.
Oh no! Don't abandon me!
I have a message from your husband and son. They want you to get out of the wedding hall right now.
Oh no!
If you stay after I fix my makeup, they're going to pour wine on your head.
Please, forgive me, everyone.
My father said that if you have trouble making a living in the future, he will be waiting for you at the soup kitchen.
I don't want to go to such a place.
I have about 10 minutes until I go over there, so please leave in 10 minutes.
I'm sorry. Lauren, I really beg you. Please reconsider. I don't want to lose my family.
It's already been decided. You should take responsibility for your actions.
But I really regret it. I have never made such a big mistake in my life. Please give me one more chance.
Sean and John have reached their limit. I don't think you'll get any more chance.
I know, but seeing me asking so desperately doesn't mean anything.
It's too late now.
I will do anything. Just give me one more chance. I will do whatever it takes.
It's too late. Both Sean and John have lost their trust in you.
Is there anything I can do to regain their trust?
There is nothing now. Your actions tell everything about you, okay?
I can't believe it had to end this way. I never thought that my mistake would have such a great cost.
This is the reality. Kelly, please reflect your actions.
What should I do?
That is something you should think about yourself. If you have trouble making a living in the future, my father is waiting for you at the soup kitchen.
I don't want to go to such a place. Lauren, please, you have to convince my husband and Sean.
After the wedding, John gave Kelly a divorce after the incident at the wedding. Kelly desperately tried to avoid the divorce somehow, but John was determined. In the end, Kelly was given her share of the property and was quickly evicted from the house. Her life was completely changed, and she was forced to live on her own. In addition, my father filed a lawsuit against Kelly for assault for what she had done at the wedding. In court, a video of the wedding was presented as evidence, and because her actions were clearly documented, she was fined. Her life afterwards was a far cry from the glamorous life she had before. After being evicted from her home, she began living in a small apartment. But finding a job was not easy. Having lived as a housewife for most of her life, she had no experience working in the real world. At first, she found a part-time job, but it did not last long and she moved from job to job. In all of her workplaces, her haughty attitude and fastidiousness have become a problem, and relationships have not been good. I can only say that she deserves what she gets. I wish she could get by on her own somehow. Meanwhile, I have started a new life with Sean and am spending every day feeling happy. Of course, my father and John are both close members of our family. I would like to spend each day faithfully so as not to miss out on this happiness.